Local Live, I'm Josh Fenton, CEO and co-founder. It's snowing in downtown Providence. Hope everybody's safe, sound, and warm. It's a busy day. We're going to go on with Joanne Bilotta in just 2 seconds, but I want to update everybody. Dr. Fine will be on this afternoon at 1:30 p.m. talking about the latest with the vaccination. Also, GoLocal's got a couple breaking stories coming out this afternoon. Stay tuned for those. Joanne Bilotta is head of the Rhode Island Business Group for Health. They've got a major initiative to really stamp out COVID and give a bit of a challenge to businesses across the state. Joanne, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Josh, for having me. I just want to correct one thing. I'm not the head of Rhode Island Business Group on Health. I am chairing the Crush COVID Employer Challenge that we're going to talk about today, and I'm a member of the board of directors.
You've got multiple high-level titles.
Yes.
You should just acquire all of them. Just take them all on. CEO, co-founder, chair of the Crush COVID. Let's talk about the Crush COVID. Talk about what the importance of this initiative is for workplaces across the state, big businesses and small businesses.
Right. The importance right now, as you know, is the impact that the pandemic is having on our economy. And many of our businesses, large and small, especially small, are being significantly impacted by this pandemic. Many of them are struggling to stay open and survive, and others have closed. So we feel that now it's the time for businesses to bond together, whether you're a two-person office or whether you have thousands of employees. We all need to step back from being COVID weary and join this challenge to compete to reinforce the need to keep pushing on to crush COVID and protect our employees and protect our customers when they come to our workplace.
Yeah, listen, every public health expert, whether it's Dr. Fine here in Rhode Island or Dr. Fauci nationally, is talking about the critical element right now of pushing down the infection rate here in Rhode Island before these variants become dominant, the UK, the South African, and the Brazilian, that are now beginning to spread in the United States. Talk about the urgency of why this initiative is so important right this minute to keep businesses open and employees employed.
Well, it's so important now to keep up with the social distancing and preventing chronic disease. There was a study that just recently came out from the Journal of Clinical Infectious Diseases that show that people with obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure, the three highest risks of ending up in the ICU or possibly dying from COVID. And so this disease can impact us not only now, but moving forward. We heard this morning from Susan Sarro from the American Diabetes Association, who was in a meeting I was in this morning, saying that even people who are healthy are now, because of COVID, coming out with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So it is so important now to stay diligent, because we need to get the economy back rolling, and we also need to keep our employees and our customers safe. And so the way we've designed this challenge is to really help provide tools and resources and free programs to employers. And you don't have to be a Rhode Island Business Group on Health member, although we'd love to have new members, but you don't need to join us to our organization in order to compete in this challenge. And the goal is really to keep reinforcing social distancing. When this vaccine becomes available, get the vaccine when it's your turn. That's very important, because if we don't fight this disease now, this pandemic is going to continue to swirl, and our economy and our businesses are going to continue to suffer, and people are going to be unemployed, and we can't have that. So now's the time to do a fun, engaging challenge and show the world that you are committed to workplace safety and the health of your employees as well as your customers.
This challenge, you can access it by signing up at ribgh.org. Who's it open to, and how does the challenge itself work? There's no guy named Tom Brady competing, right? So it's fair and open to everybody, right? Everybody's got a chance to win this.
Tom Brady had an office in Rhode Island. He was more than eligible to participate in this challenge. But we hope that we have, large business, small and medium-sized business who become the Crush COVID champions, aka Tom Brady's. The way you enroll is you go to ribgh.org, and there's a brief enrollment form where you fill out some information about your company and you click submit, and it's that simple. And the way you win or compete to win is there are certain activities that we are giving points for. So the first thing you can earn 10 points for right off the bat is to attend our upcoming webinar on February 11th at 9 o'clock. If you go to ribgh.org, you can also sign up for that, and you'll get an overview of all the free programs in our employer toolkit. Other activities that you can do is announce the challenge that you're participating in the challenge to your employees. That gets you 10 points. If you have your employees enroll in the challenge, some of the programs that the Department of Health is offering, like their diabetes prevention program or some of their chronic disease programs, you get 10 points for that as well. And another big thing is if you do promote getting the vaccine and the safety of the vaccine to your employees, that'll get you 20 points. So by earning all these points, the one winner will have the most points, obviously, but there's also a creativity category, which is our committee will be reviewing, which allows you to send in pictures or videos of your workplace to show how you've created a safe COVID safe workplace, other policies and creative ways of getting your employees to get the flu shot or get the vaccine or enroll in some of these prevention programs gets you extra credit. So the winner will be a combination of the number of points that you win, as well as the amount of creativity you have in engaging your employees in creating a safe workspace. And you'll get recognition. We're having an award ceremony. It will most likely be virtual in June. And you will get some free press out of that, as well as just competing in this competition shows to your employees as well as your potential customers that you care about safety and they could feel safe going into your workplace.
Joanne, I'm glad the ceremony, the celebration is not open bar and in person, that it is a virtual.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this also, not only for small to large businesses, but also for-profit and not-for-profit.
Absolutely, and municipalities. So, all you have to be is 2 or more employees. You can be a nonprofit business. We do have a couple of nonprofit businesses that I'd like to give a little shout out to, and that's Children's Friends and Family, and we also have the Smithfield YMCA signed up.
That's great. Joanne, everybody should join. Everybody should participate. It's a great way of taking a very difficult situation and turning it into a little bit of a positive competition and a way to get and spread information about good health. For everybody, again, it's ribgh.org. Sign up your business, your nonprofit, large or small, and let's see if the workplace can be an important factor in pushing down the number of positive cases so that we don't extend this virus and the impact it's had on the Rhode Island economy any further. Joanne, thanks so much for joining us. For everybody else, we'll be back 1:30, Dr. Michael Fine with updates on the state's vaccination program. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe. Please, please wear your mask. Save a job, save a business. Thanks, everyone.